All right, man. Welcome back to another episode of House of hdsports podcast. I'm your host, Wayne. I'm here with my guys, Smoog, Chubbs, and Joe. As you can see, Smoog is rocking the Patriots hat to the lowest capability possible. Bet not lose, and they've been losing ever since.
No, the
Hey, man.
Dolphins been losing ever since. Yeah,
Yeah, let's talk about the He's
I
talking
was
they
talking
bet
about
not
Dolphins.
lose.
Yeah,
And they've been losing ever since.
six
Hey,
straight.
crazy. But we'll get into that. As you know, we'll get into the Dolphins collapse, the Jets collapse, other NFL news. This is the NFL podcast. Do want to, happy new year to everybody. Happy new year. We did some good things in 2022. The channel eclipsed over 15,000 views on YouTube. So shout out to everybody that's been tuning in and turning up. And in the last couple weeks, we gained like 25 more subscribers on YouTube. So big things to come. We're going to continue with the momentum, continue doing what we're doing, but excited for where 2023 has us going, man, for sure. Next Tuesday, when this comes out, we'll be celebrating our 1 year as a podcast as well. So a lot of good things, man. Excited to see where we continue to grow this thing out. Y'all got anything I want to say before we go ahead and get started?
No, happy new year. Like Wayne said, appreciate all the, our followers we've been gaining. People have been sticking with us over the past year. We lost people, gained people, on the pod. But we just appreciate you, with the support. And I guess we'll probably say this again next week. But happy 2023. Patriots still rocking, alive and well. We'll get into it.
All right, man. So I know we usually don't talk about college football playoffs, but we had some really, really good games that happened this past weekend. So we might as well talk about them. So TCU beat Michigan, and Ohio State led up a huge lead against Georgia, and Georgia comes back and wins. So we got Georgia and TCU in the final. So I want you guys to first tell me who you guys have in the final, and then tell me what did you learn from this past weekend.
What I saw from who I think I was going to win the final, honestly, is Georgia. I mean, I think Georgia is stacked across the board, even though I want TCU to win, but I think Georgia's going to end up winning it. They're just a complete team. If you just look at what happened this weekend, I don't know about y'all, but I mean, I've been following a little bit of college football this year, not as much as I would like to because we're so into NFL and we also do NBA. But those might have been one of the two greatest football games in college I've seen in a very, 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 very long time. Like big plays from both teams. TCU's defense was getting me lit, just seeing how they were playing. They had two defensive touchdowns, and that's pretty lit to see in the college football playoff. But one thing I will say for future things, like this shows. I mean, I know NIL is a big thing now. But it shows it doesn't matter what type of like TCU. No one expected TCU to be in this position. They worked their asses off all year. They were told that they were going to be the third bottom team in the Big 12 this year. That they weren't going to. They're going to be like a 7-5, 6-16, and they managed to pull a 12-1 season. And you're playing for the national championship. I think I'm excited for years to come. Because I think the playoff is expanding too. I think it's going to 8 teams, and then it's probably going to expand in the future more.
I think that's the longest. I think that's the biggest they can do, in all honesty.
But
16-team playoff would be fucking wild.
That's a lot of football, but especially for the people that end up going to the national championship.
That's too much football.
But
they have to get rid of the conference.
I don't know. I'm excited about this game though. I think it's going to be a good game, but I think Georgia's just going to be too much for TCU.
I agree, Chris. I have, regardless of who made it, I can't say that. I picked Georgia to win regardless because Georgia's been the most inconsistent team. I mean, the most consistent team, in my opinion, throughout the whole college season. When Blake Corum got hurt, I knew that they was gonna kind of struggle. That's Michigan. That is. but I did not expect TCU to beat Michigan. I will say that. TCU, they got in there. I'm happy that we got to see another team besides Alabama in the playoffs for a change. And they did kind of, live up to being the underdog with that game against Michigan. I will say this. Every single defensive player who played in the playoffs, do not enter the draft because y'all will be low ranked picks. I thought the defensive, Chris alluded to the 2 touchdowns from TCU, but other than that, like the receivers was torching every single DB in both games. They weren't getting stops when they needed to.
Which is crazy to say, DL, because Georgia has a top 5 pick on their D line, and they got Keely Ringo, who's the top corner maybe in the draft, as their corner,
which is crazy
and
too. But
Marvin Harrison Jr.,
was snapping,
freshman, was getting shit before he got knocked out.
Don't you think if Jackson
that wasn't on Ringo? Ringo actually played very well versus
State also did not have Jackson Smith, bro. And if they had Jackson Smith, that would have been it would have been nasty, bro, because they would have had to watch out for both. And Marvin, he got hurt too.
He got hurt. I think that's when the game obviously changed once he got knocked out.
But no, I think overall, it was a good sight to see. I started to think that, me, I got my conspiracies and being rigged and stuff, but TCU pulled it out because Michigan started coming back. And I was like, bro, ain't no way, because they was up by a lot. But no, it was exciting. Stetson Bennett, 25 years old, playing against teenagers is wild.
Future Patriot.
But I think all in all, Georgia gonna pull this one out, be champions.
I got an upset happening. I think TCU is gonna beat Georgia. So I also thought TCU was going to beat Michigan. The way you guys feel about the Vikings is the way I feel about the Michigan. I feel like they're frauds.
Perfect comparison.
Harbaugh's gone, by the way. I forgot to say it. Harbaugh's gone after this.
Yeah,
he's going back to the NFL.
Of course. But
I heard.
I think they were frauds. So I knew TCU was going to beat them.
That's why Michigan were frauds.
Yeah,
they've
always been frauds.
Always been frauds. Always been frauds to me.
They've lost the last 6 bowl games they've been in.
Oh, man.
They always been frauds to me, bro. Always. So, and I had TCU beating them, and I think TCU. I had TCU beating them. That Georgia Ohio State game. That game shows me that Georgia can lose.
Yes,
they can. They're beatable. At first, I didn't think they were, because I was like, they are a really good team, well-rounded team. But now that just shows me like they can be they can be beatable, but to beat them, you have to play really good defense. And I think TCU has the defense good enough to do that, and to just actually stop them from scoring. I think they can do it really. And if TCU can score on defense as well, like they have been doing, it can work out. And I think it's gonna be an upset. I think it's gonna be a good game, but I think it's gonna be an upset. I believe it's still gonna be high scoring. I'm gonna say 35-38.
51 points is crazy.
You saw what they did. You saw what they did Saturday.
51 points. No, I was saying like they scored 51 points. Like I was like, bro, 51 points is wild.
Yeah, but I think you can score on Georgia's defense, and I think them boys can do it.
CJ Stroud just proved how big of a star he's about to be in the NFL. By the way,
facts. That is also factual.
He lost.
He balled.
He did lose. He did.
Not a winner.
He balled.
Not a winner.
He lost two of his best weapons, though.
I had Georgia winning, and I don't think it's going to be close. I think they're going to blow them out. I think this was a wake-up call to Georgia, and they're going to be talking about how y'all let this team come in here and score more points than any team has ever scored on you guys all season.
Right.
Kirby Smart going to get that defense right, and Max Duggan can't throw 2 interceptions and think he's going to beat Georgia. I'll tell you that right now.
Max Duggan's not going to be able to run on Georgia.
Bro, he was like, what was his stat line? He was like,
it was bad. It was good.
It was bad at one point. For sure.
I saw his stat line. I was like, bro, his stat line is terrible right now.
Hey, y'all saw Kirby Smart's timeout though. That was a big turning point of the game, because Ohio State had all the momentum and they were about to fake that punt. And it would have got them a first down. I think they're up by like 2 scores at that point.
Yeah.
And he called timeout right before. That shit was lit.
Georgia coming back. Joey said what Ohio State did made you realize Georgia can be beat. Georgia coming back made me realize they cannot be beat. Like they were down like down there 21 points.
Yeah, but
and
you
came
have to
back on
understand.
Ohio
But
State.
he lost. They lost two key. They didn't have two key players on the field.
I agree with that. They didn't.
So
Jackson and
losing
Bigman
that,
Smith ain't played all season, so that's nothing to me.
I'm just saying without having those guys, regardless, even when losing Marvin Harrison Jr. the way that they lost him, that can also demoralize the team. Like, damn, we just lost our best guy.
They got Quentin Johnson, right? But they don't got nobody after that I think scares Georgia.
You're right.
Their running back's nice.
And this is what I think.
But I'm just saying that TCU
and this is what I think. I think everybody think this is going to be a walk in the park for Georgia, and Georgia probably is going to think the same way back in their mind and think, oh yeah, this is going to be a walk in the park because these are the underdogs. They're the last seed. And I think they're going to come and get smacked in the mouth. I guarantee. That's what I think is going to happen. I think they're going to come and get smacked in the mouth. And
I think the first Georgia's going to be close, and then after that, it's not going to be close.
We'll see.
I mean,
we'll see.
I see what you're saying. Like, I see Georgia's defense playing extremely well, and TCU's offense playing extremely well. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be like I feel like it's going to be a stalemate. However, I feel like Georgia's just the more experienced and powerhouse team. So that's why I think they'll just pull that one out. Like TCU, they just happy to be there. They're I feel like versus Michigan, there. Like y'all said, like you said, Michigan were frauds. I mean, they lost to Kansas State, and then they play in the Midwest. So it's not like. But I mean, I'm not trying to downplay them, but like they haven't seen the team like.
But I think TCU earned. I think TCU earned that spot.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't think they just happen to be there.
I said no. I said happy. No, happy. To be there.
Happy. Okay,
they happy to be there. Yeah.
They're the third seed, so yeah, I just don't see it happening.
They should have been 4. They should have been Ohio State 3 for
But yeah, all right, I agree with Chubbs to show me that CJ Stroud is definitely Mel Kiper Jr. I don't care what Todd McShay says. Mike Mayock, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. That is the second best quarterback in this draft. Do not make the same mistake like y'all did when y'all said that Justin Fields wasn't the second best quarterback in his draft class and upgraded Zach Wilson and the Mac Jones of the world to those spots. So, you know, somebody always got to be the best. So it's going to be Bryce. And then after that, it's going to be CJ. Then you could throw Will Levis in there because I don't think Anthony Richardson deserves. I think he should have stayed another year, but I get why he didn't stay another year because the receivers the Gators had were ass. And he was like, I'm not throwing to that again. So let's go ahead and get to these week 17 recaps, though, man. The Patriots beat the Dolphins 23-21. Teddy Bridgewater, who Chubbs didn't trust, showed that he couldn't be trusted. But I'm gonna let y'all take this off. Just talk about this game, and then Joey, if you want to start doing the eulogy for the Dolphins season this year, could go into that as well. So,
I mean, I really ain't got too much. I just got this on, and I'm only trolling because I told y'all that you can't count us out because we got the greatest coach of all time. That's only. This has nothing to do with us beating the Dolphins. And I'm not going to go on too much of a rant because I do realize that y'all didn't have Tua. Teddy Bridgewater was playing well until he got hurt, man. I thought we was going to lose. We wasn't scoring.
He threw the pick 6, then he got hurt.
He got hurt on that play, right?
He got hurt on the big 6
on that pick 6, yeah.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, bro, like look at how we scored, bro. We beat y'all by 2 points, and then if we don't get that pick 6, bro, I don't think we win that game. Because that was a momentum. Like that was a momentum swing right there. Yeah. Still not impressed with Mac Jones. Defense didn't play fantastic. I mean, but again, we were playing against, one of the best receiving corps in the league.
We're missing 2 of your corners too. Give y'all some respect, man.
Kyle Duggar came back.
That's a safety. He ain't playing corner.
He's a DB. And then
that is a run support safety. That's not a cover guy. He has 3 defensive touchdowns this year, bro. He's an impact on defense. So playing on the outside, bro.
I get you. I get what you're saying. But again, like it's the coaching, it's the schemes. So I mean, for us to beat y'all, like it would like we should have beat y'all. One, because again, it's a division game, and then y'all didn't have two. That would have made a big difference. But like that's just a fact. But you know, as far as it goes, I mean, like I said, y'all been losing. That us beating y'all isn't the reason why y'all not gonna make the playoffs. Like y'all not gonna, if y'all don't make the playoffs, it's because of the losing streak that y'all have been on. And if we do make the playoffs, of course we'll be the last seed, and we'll probably get bounced first round, not because of who we play, but because our offense can't put up points. And that's been like that all year. Our defense can't bail us out of, game when it comes to playing on a playoff level against the number one team. So, I don't see us doing much, but however, Patriots make the playoffs. I called it, so I'm not.
They're not making the playoffs. But...
You only say you got to keep saying that so y'all can make the playoffs. Speak it into existence. I understand, Wayne. I understand, Wayne. But no.
You can go ahead, Chubbs, if you got something to say.
Oh, I don't got much to say. I knew that Patriots were going to win. I picked them. I don't trust. I don't touch Teddy Bridgewater. I don't.
Let me get into this, man, because
playing terrible.
I want to retract my statement. Regarding Tua not being able to play in the cold weather. The correction is the Miami Dolphins cannot play. They are warm weather merchants. When it's warm, they have their best. We've seen this now 2 to 3 seasons in a row of when Thanksgiving comes around. Maybe they're still on the itis. They're still a little full. The turkey was a little bit too good. But they just suck.
That is wrong.
This may be
it's so wrong.
One of the top 5 collapses in NFL history. This team went from this is their division. They're 8-3. They're going to be fine. They're going to be all right. Will they get the 1 or 2 seed? And it is week 18, and they're 8-8, fighting for their lives against Mike White and the New York Jets to get into the playoffs.
Oh wow! Joey fully bought in, made Tua his profile picture on Twitter.
And that's fine. That's fine. I mean, I said
the weather got cold,
but I do want to say about that stuff. Last year, we won our last 8 games, and we played in November and December.
I feel you.
But when it counted,
last year,
when it counted
the last 7 games,
they vanished.
When it counted the most, they vanished. They were like,
but when it counted the most, we won 7 games straight.
And then when you had to win 2 more games to win, you guys lost.
No, we won our games. We just couldn't go back into the playoffs because everybody else was winning.
No, y'all lost to the Titans, and then y'all lost to the Bills again. If y'all would have won those 2 games, y'all would have won.
Nigga, we played the Bills, bro. What you talking about?
It all started when y'all lost to the Chargers, bro, because that's what gave the Chargers momentum, bro.
It wasn't the Chargers. It wasn't any of that. It was the 49ers game. The 49ers game, we played that team.
Y'all played well, though, that game.
No, we did not. What are you talking about?
Y'all were in that game.
Tua threw 3 interceptions.
You're still in
that game. We did not play well that game. The game was, and then everybody that game was dropping the ball. The ball with through was like off by a second. Everybody was dropping the ball. But whatever. Let's get into this Patriots game. I want to start off by saying, first of all, refs do love the Patriots. Why? They threw the ball to Tyreek Hill. He had 1 foot out. They said it was out of bounds. They do the same one to Jacoby Myers on the right side. Maybe it was Jacoby Myers. I don't know who it was. But he stepped out. They said, no, we don't have enough evidence to say he was out of bounds. I said, fine, whatever. It is what it is. They're trying to make up for the fumble that was supposed to be a fumble because Mostert did fumble, but they didn't call it. And also, there was a freaking delay of game when it was close. We both had under 20 points at the time. Delay of game 5 seconds after the clock hit 0, and they did not call delay of game. Which again, refs, missed call, whatever. It is what it is. But we didn't lose the game because of the refs. We lost the game because we couldn't move the ball. We didn't have a quarterback. Our Teddy B was doing all right, but then when it got down to him making tight window throws, it wasn't happening versus that defense. So there we go again with that. Our defensive line, we are missing Xavier and Howard. We're missing our safety. We've been missing all season, so I can't even say anything about that. We are missing Terry and we are missing Armstead as well. So yes, your defense is going to destroy our offensive line. Our guys are not going to do anything. Guys are jumping off. We can't win the game with all those penalties. So many penalties pushing us back. We're just not going to win the game with doing all that. We throw Skylar Thompson in. He's trying to make a play, but he really can't, man. So we didn't have a good enough backup. If our backup was good enough, we win that game. But no, he just wasn't. And if Tua playing, maybe we win it. I don't know with the way he was playing this for the last month. December, I don't know what the fuck happened in December, bro. But
it got cold.
I don't know what happened. But
it
anyway,
got cold.
But going back, I think we lost that game more than the Patriots won that game.
No, 100%.
That touchdown at the end of the game for them to take the lead, it was literally miscommunication. They had a freaking linebacker out on the outside guarding a receiver, and they're both communicating, but no one wants to run over there. And then it was just an easy play for Mac Jones just to throw it up for it to be a touchdown. So we just fucked up. Our Dolphins just playing terrible. I don't even know what to.
How do you feel right now as a Dolphins fan? What do you feel
you know, it's crazy, bro. I'm used to this though. Like, this is like some shit like I'm really used to. I'm like, bro, you know what? I knew it was too good to be true. So it's like, it's like I'm used to it. This shit happens all the time, bro. You know, but like, as a fan, you got to be like, yo, I'm rooting for my team. Like, yo, the niggas lit, they lit right now. And if they suck, they suck. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, I think what we need to do is, I mean, they said if we go to the playoffs, they said Tua is coming back. And I like I said, I was going to give Tua the year. I'm bought in on Tua. I'm like, I'm gonna give it Tua the year where I support him, whatever it is.
Is he your future quarterback?
Because
the first 2 years, I was giving him trash. I was like, yo, this guy sucks. I was wanting to spit some magic over him.
It should be Tua shouldn't play for the rest of the year.
He's coming back.
He shouldn't.
We
said this after he got his second concussion, bro.
But see, the thing and what I don't like though is that there's so many other players in the league that got 3 concussions this year.
But
no one is telling them to retire.
Well, it's not that.
Because none of them are on TV like this, bro.
But it doesn't matter. It's still
it does. And look. I get it. But I'm just really, because he's a quarterback, bro, and because of the extent in which his injury happened, bro, and then the next week
has their symptoms been
bro. What do you mean? Because that's crazy. You're supposed to feel
I'm just
worse.
To take up for Tua, bro.
You gotta feel.
Has his symptoms? Are there
symptoms? What I'm saying, you have to feel worse. You got to feel more sympathy for someone else that is playing a position where they're always getting hit, but they always have constant concussions. But we're not talking about those guys. We're talking about Tua. And I'm saying, let's keep the same energy. Let's like, yo,
if they have severe symptoms like Tua, then yes.
Okay, severe symptoms. Okay, now they came back. They said Tua wasn't showing symptoms. He wasn't showing symptoms. They went back. They said, yes, he has a concussion. He wasn't showing symptoms. He's okay to come back again. So why are we telling him he should not come back?
Hold on. When did they say that he didn't have symptoms?
They already said it. They said
they said he had symptoms Monday.
No, they did an investigation. They said
during the game he didn't exhibit symptoms.
I'm gonna say this.
The next day he exhibited symptoms.
It wasn't severe symptoms. It was like, yo, he got these symptoms. He's okay to. He's
what his symptoms were?
Bro, yeah, he couldn't remember certain things. That's what happens when you get a concussion. You can't remember certain things.
At the end of the day, bro,
I got knocked out. I woke up on the sideline. Like,
whether it's Tua, bro, or any other player, bro. Tua got the same head injury as far as his back, the back of his head hitting the ground in the same fashion every single time.
Who else has had multiple concussions? I know Kenny Pickett has had.
He should be sitting out for the rest of the year, bro. And likewise to anybody who has multiple concussions in the season, bro. That's just.
I think if you get 3 concussions in a year, then you should.
You just should sit out.
Luke Kuechly retired when he was the best linebacker in the league.
Correct, but Tua is not the first one to get it, and not.
Well,
not
I would say
even this
I would say
year.
that about everybody, but
Yeah.
I'm not just saying
All
it
right,
about
but
Tua.
I'm saying yes, highlighted on Tua because of whatever.
He's
it
a
might be,
quarterback.
like,
He's
yeah.
in a position where it doesn't happen. So he is so prone to getting concussions in a position where he shouldn't be getting those. That's why people are saying he should retire.
So okay, so
I
people are
wouldn't say
telling
retire.
so
I
people are
wouldn't say
telling him.
retire.
That's what I'm saying. People are telling him to retire, but
Nah.
Andrew Luck was getting mad concussions. We were just like, yo, we gotta give him an O line. We just gotta give somebody in front of him. Why are we not saying that?
Because Tua got an O line, bro. We're not doing that.
Bro, I'm stepping in and out.
No, we're not doing that, bro. We're not doing that. He got
We're
a way
not
better
doing
O
that?
line. He got way better O line than Andrew Luck ever had. Don't do that.
So all those hits are just like him, just like running around, getting hit. All those
Bro,
times
it's normal tackles, and he's had hits.
His
the
head
ground
is
and
really bouncing off the ground, bro. Every time he gets tackled, bro. Like,
all right, whatever.
That's just him.
But
maybe he just too little to be playing football, bro. At the end of the day,
bro. At the end of the day, he could do whatever he wants. He could come back and play fine. Don't care, bro. I think he's gonna be fine regardless. But going into the next season, like I said, it was like I'm gonna give him the year based off this year. He looked good. He looked great. I still didn't want him as my quarterback, and I still don't think he is that guy.
I think you need.
So, question is, do you get Derek Carr or Tom Brady?
No,
I don't want Derek Carr. I don't want Tom Brady.
What?
Tom Brady gonna be a free agent.
I don't want Derek Carr. I don't want
He
Tom
wanted
Brady.
to come to Miami with Sean Payton.
Tom Brady should retire.
Ew.
Tom Brady's going to be in Las Vegas next year.
Those are two quarterbacks we seen are like washed.
But I'm telling you, Brady's going to be in Vegas next year.
Why do I want Derek Carr? I do not want Derek Carr. I'd rather get Brock Purdy.
And Derek Carr is either going to be a Titan or he's going to be a Colt.
He's gonna be a New York Jet.
I think the Jets are going to draft Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, I'm about to say y'all better look for a quarterback in the draft, bro. What picks y'all got this year, Joe?
Nothing.
We have no first round pick.
Ew.
They gonna have to pick up a veteran quarterback.
They took it from us.
Hey, Marcus Marietta's
They
going to
take it from y'all. Y'all get y'all Bradley Chubb. That's y'all traded it.
No, it's not. No, they took that first round pick from us.
They didn't take the first round from y'all.
Marcus Mariota.
Yes, they did, bro. That first round pick we traded was from.
Hey, Carson Wentz going to be available.
They took that pick this year. That's why no one's picking this year on that.
Yeah,
Commander Carson in Miami Gardens.
Oh, then they did take it first. That's crazy.
They took the first this year, so we don't have
wait
a first.
to talk about Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz to Miami.
Oh my God.
So, question for you guys: who collapses worse, the
Zach
Dolphins
Wilson to
or
Miami?
the Jets? The Dolphins or the Jets? Who collapses worse?
The Jets this year. Talking about this year?
We'll see.
Yeah, this year.
We'll see who wins this game next week.
I mean, did the Jets really have a collapse, or did y'all really think they were
started off hot? They
were.
But did you think they were that good though?
They had the same record as y'all.
I mean, they.
So what about the Seahawks? Why you didn't put the Seahawks in there?
The Seahawks, they have the same record as y'all.
But the Seahawks had a collapse, didn't they?
No, they're in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, they in the playoffs due to the NFC sucking, but look at their record.
What's their record?
Their record is
They're
very
like 7-8
similar.
or something like that.
It's very similar.
I think it is like 7-8 or something.
I think 8-8.
Yeah, 8-8, 7-8.
That's all they need, though. They was never
well,
gonna win that.
Bro, if the Packers win this week, the Seahawks are done. They're out.
They play each other. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
No,
they do.
No, they play the Lions. The Packers play the Lions this week.
Yeah.
Well, no. If the Packers beat the Lions, then Seahawks are still actually. That's crazy.
It's because of NFC ass, bro.
Yeah. But no, I would say the Dolphins, bro, because the Dolphins been losing since Thanksgiving. That's wild to me.
Yeah,
injuries, injuries
but,
happen. I mean, I give
I
it to you.
I also go back to it because go back to that. Like we had a very tough schedule going towards the last.
Yeah.
Our schedule was pretty hard, so it was like
But
it was though.
And the Jets, like they lost their.
If you go back
back.
and look at our schedule was hard because we started with the 49ers. We played the Chargers. Then we
y'all had a tough schedule.
Then we played
the Chargers. Don't act like the Chargers was just
well,
hard.
I'm saying I didn't say that. I said the Chargers were a hard team.
Bro, first of all, the Dolphins were a top team coming into the season. So y'all having a tough schedule.
Y'all lost to the Packers when they was ass. No.
Look at the
Chargers when they ass.
They
still ass. They still ass. The Patriots is not hard, and the Jets is not hard.
Y'all are good enough to have beat.
Y'all only had 2 hard games with the Bills and the 49ers, bro.
No, when you go into those games, look at those defenses and look at their ranks on those defensive ranks for those teams.
Chargers,
but the Dolphins were a good team, bro. Y'all was a good team, so y'all should have played.
And I'm not saying we weren't. I'm just saying. But at the end of the day, that's where it comes down to: is Tua real or not? Was he that guy? And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna root for him because that's my job. My job is to root for him as a fan. Like, yo, he's good. He's gonna kill it. He's gonna do it. But then he comes down and towards the end of the season, he's getting a lot of turnovers.
And the season's of 7 games. This is a lot of games.
That's towards the end of the season.
That's halfway through the season.
That's what I'm saying.
The end of the season, like the last 3 games,
I'm agreeing with you that the Dolphins is a worse.
I'm just saying, like the time frame, he been slumming since like week. Bro,
I just said
he been struggling since it got cold. What I said since it got cold.
I literally said when he started struggling, the 49ers game, and that's literally halfway.
I think it was before that, man.
It wasn't before that. Before that, we were winning. We just came off a good game.
When y'all first loss come, like that started y'all losing. That
49ers.
Lost y'all.
That's what I tried to tell you. 49ers.
Sheesh. That was week what? Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
5.
Jesus.
5. Yeah, 5-game losing.
5 straight.
He was playing well before that. So
hey, let me see. I'm trying to see the Jets record because I'm pretty sure the Jets had the same predicament as you guys, and they also have a top 5 schedule? Defense.
You're talking about the schedule?
I'm just trying to see who collapses worse.
Jets started off hot.
Yeah.
And like week 6 was their collapse. Week 7.
I think they was what?
And then we also went 3-0. Then we went 0-3, and then we went 5-0, and then we went 0-5.
The Jets lost.
The Jets have been consistently losing
3,
as of late.
4, 5. Yeah, they were 8-3. Y'all had the same record. That's what I thought, bro. Y'all had the same record. And them boys lost.
And then where we at now?
Games. Y'all had the same record.
The Jets
exactly. So we're the same. So
that's why I said we got to wait till the
bigger collapse because their defense. Actually, no. The Dolphins were predicted to be a top team.
Top.
Yeah, I'm right. Because this is a top 5 collapse in NFL history. There's no way to spin it any other way.
You said Dolphins predicted what?
Y'all were projected to be really good this year.
Yeah, we had.
But all right,
top
all right,
division.
Let me
go back.
Y'all was picked to be a top 4 team in the conference.
Top 4 team. So is that based off our offense and defense?
Based on your team,
offense and defense, defense, special teams.
Mm-hmm.
Our defense has not been good since week 2 playing the Ravens. That's the last time our defense.
That's okay. You guys are still 8-3.
Yeah, because of our offense. And then when we get back into the hard.
Nah, you can't do that because when y'all was coming back on these folks.
When did we come back? The last game we came back against was the Ravens.
That's why it ain't fair, bro. That's why it ain't fair because our offense.
So y'all came back versus the Bills too. They played good versus the Bills.
We played. And what was the score versus the Bills?
It was a low scoring game.
It was
the first game. It was the last game.
The first game.
That was the.
Yeah, y'all beat them by what, like?
But we beat the Bills, Wayne. The first 2 weeks. First 2 weeks, our defense was good. Then we lost pretty much everybody, like injuries wise.
Man,
and then
got cold and you guys suck.
How it got cold after the first 2 weeks of the season?
No, you guys were 8-3. Stop talking about first 2 weeks.
I'm talking about our
8-3.
No, I'm talking about our defense. I'm talking about our defense because there was a point I do want to bring up. DL did say it. We haven't played a complete season. We haven't played a complete game. Our defense has not played up to standard for us to be like, for me to be like, because when Chubb's brought, yo, you think I'm gonna be good? I'm like, we got a lot of shit to work on because I don't see our defense holding up against these big offenses.
We've
seen it.
That's you.
But we've seen it when our defense needed to stop. These quarterbacks go down the field and score a touchdown on us, and we lose the fucking game. Like we've seen that. When I say we need that, we don't get it. So that's what our defense does.
Not every team does that though, bro. Like
what?
Stop.
Not every team does what?
Like y'all be giving up offensive touchdowns and you blaming the defense, like bro.
I am blaming the defense.
They gave up 23 to Justin Herbert. That's really good. They had one touchdown. And they had one rushing touchdown.
Hold on.
That's good.
Hold on.
They gave up 2 touchdowns to Justin Herbert and y'all lost.
So you're talking about one game out of the 5 games we lost.
They gave up. I can keep going.
All right, keep going.
I can keep going. It's not the defense fault that Tua threw 3 interceptions versus the Packers. It's not their fault.
All right, and I gave the defense props for that game.
And they only gave up 2 touchdowns that game too.
Yes.
Hold on, let me keep going.
It's a team effort, bro.
Go ahead.
Let me cook. Let me cook.
All I saw.
And the defense fault that y'all gave up 2 threw 2 picks versus the goddamn 49ers.
All right. So you're talking about Tua, which I already said about Tua. He still wasn't there. But also you have to think about
the defense only gave up 2 touchdowns versus don't be blaming the defense. In
Why?
3 of these games, they only gave up 2 touchdowns.
Okay.
That means your offense was giving teams short field position, which they were, and throwing and giving other team touchdowns. So you should apologize to your defense right now.
So now let's talk about this. Let's talk about this, Wayne. When I said we need a defense to do certain things, meaning when we need a stop, get a fucking stop. You're talking about, they only gave up this amount. They only gave up this amount. Listen, you got to expect what the fuck their offense is going to give you. Well, are we going to look at the offense and blame the offense for every single game, or defense got to focus on what they got to focus on, right? Offense got to focus on theirs, defense focus on theirs. I understand it's a team effort, but when it comes down to it, our team gives up the most points, averages. We're top 5, 3 in giving up the most points in the NFL. So explain that.
Your defense is currently ranked number 20.
We're ass.
20 is not ass, bro.
What are you talking about? It's 32 teams. I'm in the bottom half. What the fuck you saying?
That's a cop out, because if you had 17, you're like, I'm in the bottom half. Like, nah.
You're in the bottom half, bro. So how many Chubb, did you look up how many points our teams give up?
I can.
We give up, and you're talking about we don't give up a lot of points. Those games that we were winning, our offense had to score so many points for us to win. They were giving up a lot of
You're
points.
supposed to be a top 5
you
offense.
Guys have been giving.
Yes, I'm saying.
Hold on, you guys have been giving 347 yards a game.
Jesus.
QBR
347
yards?
a game. It's not
96.9 QBR each game. Points per game. Here we go.
347 yards a game is not a lot of.
They're giving up 24.6 points a game.
Dwayne?
Statistically speaking, 24.6.
Yes, baby girl.
I mean,
and
say that.
Let's see
like Joey said,
bro, you look at the other teams, we are ranked pretty high.
In terms of the other teams, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 6th most points per game scored on defenses.
That's a lot.
Our defense is ass, bro.
I'm saying, bro. I mean, I feel you.
But hold up, they count. No, I'm not counting that for the defense because they just counting the points, bro. They not counting the points that y'all giving to the other team. Like we gotta put that in an accumulation, bro.
See,
but you guys do got 40 fucking sacks.
Yeah. But how many missed sack opportunities that
you're top 10. You're top 10 in sacks.
Me watching the game, we get a lot of missed sack opportunities.
I'm sorry, you're 12.
Guys be getting off on us.
You're tied. You're tied. You're tied.
See, in a way, I can feel what Joe's saying because, like, I take it in the Patriots' perspective, like what you alluded to. You gotta know what to expect from your team on each side of the ball. Like I know that the Patriots
we expect our offense to be good. That's what.
If we go down the stretch and we're losing 3-0, I mean we're 0-3. Our offense is not playing well, and we know we're playing a good defense.
Just saying,
they have to step up their fucking game.
They're giving up top 3 QBRs too. So
come on, man. Quarterbacks are killing us. What the fuck are you saying to me?
How long you expect your defense to be out there? They be tired, bro. Y'all barely run the ball.
Hey, you saying
And Tua
that?
be throwing the ball 25 times.
They got the top 3-time possession on the field.
That's
The
what
other
I'm saying.
field
Now
outside.
go to their offense time
No,
of
so
possession.
how is
Go
that
to
their
their
fault?
offensive time
How is that the
possession.
offense? How is that the offense fault when you can't get off the field? Niggas are running 14, 12 plays on us during a possession. You can't get off the field, bro. Come on.
14 plays is crazy.
Come on. Like, it's crazy.
It's like an 8-minute drive.
They're not even showing the whole.
Bro, they're
whole list.
27th in time of possession, bro. I'm not hearing that, bro. I'm not hearing that,
Because
bro.
Wayne,
You know how I'd be tired. In the last,
You guys are the
3 games,
6th offense in the league.
Ranking
and terrible in time of possession.
Yes, they're number 6
ranking-wise.
ranking wise. In time of possession, they are
27th. 27th.
Yes, you guys are
And Wayne,
actually
so-
29th.
And Wayne,
Well,
so tell
correction,
me.
29th.
So Wayne, tell me.
That's
tell me.
worse than 20.
Tell me this. Our offense is an explosive offense. Expect what you expect from your offense. We're gonna make big plays. That means we're gonna get off the field early. What do you expect from your stop? Wait, let me finish. What do you expect from your defense? To get up 3 and out. We are not getting 3 and out.
Maybe y'all shouldn't be.
People are converting on 3rd downs on us.
Maybe
Maybe
y'all should be putting drives together and not just bombing people where the defense is out there.
But that's our offense. And then when we do run those long,
You gotta adjust. Mike
we do-
McDaniel has become predictable.
Okay, well, you can go on Mike McDaniel on it, but guess what? After this season's over, we should fire our defensive coordinator. That nigga should be fired. That's who should get fired. Because if you lose key players that are that goes
That's
for your
crazy.
defense, that goes for your defense, because we don't have our safeties. Our safeties we have really good safeties that get sacks, a lot of sacks. We send a lot of
You got
pressures.
linebackers.
Blitz for them too, and we have linebackers as well. And our linebackers
No,
have
he's
big-
saying sound like you got linebackers. That's
no,
what it sounds like.
well, Brandon Jones, he's really good at it, and he can also play coverage as well. But what I'm saying is, with not having him, he needs to adjust. He's still running these plays with 6th-round picks. People like our fifth
That's the
cornerback in the
strength of
depth
your
chart.
offense.
Yeah, but
Your
it wasn't working. It wasn't.
Right.
So you got to change things.
We've
That's
been
all I
on the
gotta
Dolphins for almost goddamn 40 minutes. It seemed like.
I just want to say the Dolphins are warm weather merchants until otherwise.
You can't say that though.
Yes, I
We
can.
Last year we went 7-0.
Man,
like,
I just
at the end of the
love
season. So you
how
can't say
warm
that.
weather merchants.
You
earlier
can't
this
say that.
season we was talking about Dolphins being the top team. Now they hanging on. They're
not hanging on nothing. It's over. It's over.
I mean, what happens, man? Injuries, bro. A lot of injuries.
Hey,
That's what happens.
hey, man.
How can we
It
not
is
say
big.
that, bro? We
It is
lost.
what
We
it
didn't
is.
have Tua for 4 games.
Bruh,
The games y'all had to
I can feel you. I feel you, but I'm not going to let you guys say that because
I'm mad y'all made Tua made.
I'm not going to
Yo,
tell y'all
right.
say that because the Patriots suck and we still about to make playoffs, bruh.
I mean,
We ain't got
listen,
no
yeah.
offense.
Y'all not about to
Mac
make
Jones is
playoffs.
cheese.
Yo, stop
right.
it.
All right.
But if you had
Now,
a
hey,
team
look
like
at me.
ours,
To
you
you
didn't
and
have-
Joey, bet not lose. All right? Because let these
Who y'all got? Y'all got the
Browns.
Who y'all got this
They
week?
play the
Got the
Browns.
Browns.
Deshaun gonna beat your ass. You've been rooting for Deshaun all year. He gonna come and beat your team and ruin your
ain't
season.
nobody worried about that rapist.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Oh my
That's
god.
wild.
How the tables have turned.
That's
Yeah.
All right, man, let's get to it though. But the Ravens did lose to the Steelers, so no sweeping has occurred. Kenny P. Do I have to apologize to him? Do I owe him an apology?
I don't know.
Not yet.
Not yet. Back-to-back games, comeback. It's clear the problem is Matt Canada. He's a terrible OC. I think Steve Smith said it the best. He said the Steelers will look good. They just run plays that look like it should be run on Saturdays and not Sunday. is what Steve just said.
He's saying that, but that jet sweep, that tight end, whatever, that wing back sweep you guys are doing was killing us. And that's college play. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But Najee Harris game-winning touchdown on Roquan Swift. You know, there's not much to say, man. I'm not gonna come here and gloat. Just happy we won. Happy we were able to get the victory. against the Ravens and not get swept, and keeping alive. And Mike Tomlin, this might be his greatest coaching performance ever. This team was 2-6 at one point, then went to 3-7. And the way they're doing is getting back to the old Steeler way. We have ran for over 100 yards in the past 6 games, put up 198 yards versus the Ravens last night, who was considered a top defense in the league. So really, really happy with how the team's looking to end the season, built up some momentum for next year. And hopefully we don't have Matt Canada as our offensive coordinator. I did see a compelling stat, though, where people were trying to tell me that Deontay Johnson's ass. Deontay Johnson has the highest win rate versus man coverage this year out of any receiver, which is kind of stupid. But I did also see something else regarding George Pickens, where George Pickens doesn't have a high win rate, but contested catches. He catches contested balls at a 70%. That's 20% higher than the next person to him. So his tough catch is ridiculous. But hey, man, we beat the Ravens. I'm happy. Clap the hand to the team. And now I just need the Jets, and I need the Jets to win. I need the Patriots to lose. And Mike Tomlin finds a way to sneak into the playoffs. Gonna get our ass beat, but hey, we already got a top second-round draft pick. Shout out Chase Claypool going over to the Bears and them sucking and still not winning games, while Trevor Lawrence will be in a Saturday night game fight in a playoff game, essentially. But yeah, that's all I really have to say, man.
It's always
Chubbs?
a good week when you win, huh?
I'm not.
You haven't felt that in some weeks, huh, Joe? You ain't
I'm
felt that in
I'm
forever.
I'm not as mad as some people might think I am. I'd be more mad if my team wasn't already clinched for playoffs. Because if we're being completely honest, there's no reason that game should have ended on that touchdown. For the very least, this game should have at least went to overtime. I keep saying fire Greg Roman. There is no reason you get that big of a return from Justice Hill and you don't get at least 3 points out of that drive. You got the ball over the 50. And at that and then the play calling, he threw the ball, I think, on first, didn't get anything. Then he ran the ball, then he tried to do it, and then we didn't get anything. And then we tried this, and then this is on Huntley. Huntley went downfield and it wasn't
best backup in the league, baby.
But it's not on Huntley though. It's more on play calling. Because
I agree.
If we're being honest, yes, Steelers were running the ball all day on the Ravens. The Ravens,
look what y'all did to us last game.
Ravens were doing that first half, but also Mark Andrews was fucking cooking, and we stopped throwing him the ball in the second half. Mark Andrews had 2 targets. No, he was still open. If you go back, he was open. The ball was not to him for some reason. But I'm not mad. We honestly probably, the fact that we were in the game with Tyler Huntley, our backup quarterback, both the times we won the first game,
Don't say that. You say he was the best backup in the league.
If Lamar, but my point is,
if
Lamar was playing, you guys don't win these games. It's not, or you're not even close in these games.
I don't agree with that either.
I do.
And give me a game.
My point is,
a game where Lamar has played good against us.
That's fine, but I'm talking about this year.
It doesn't matter. Give me even in his MVP season, he played terrible versus us.
That's your opinion of
that's
this
not
year.
Opinion. He played ass in his MVP season.
So you know he would have been playing ass last night.
I have more proof of him playing bad against us than him playing good.
He would play worse than Tyler Huntley did last night.
It doesn't matter.
You said the games wouldn't be close. Stop. That's not what I'm asking you. Would he have played better than Tyler Huntley?
He's had games like Tyler
Huntley.
That's
not what I'm asking, Wayne. Yes or no?
Who knows?
Would he have played better than Tyler Huntley?
Who knows? Because he's had Tyler Huntley games against us.
well, I know, because if we look back in the past statistics, percentages, when Lamar Jackson doesn't play, the team doesn't win.
When he's played against us, has he played well? Yes or no, Chubbs?
He's 2-3.
Has he played well in any of those
He's
games?
2-3.
So he's more likely to lose.
He has one. He
right,
has
thank
one
you,
more
John.
loss than a win against y'all. So what are we saying?
What was his performance
That's
against
fine.
us?
I'm talking about wins, losses. He's 2-3.
No, but you're saying the reason why you guys would win is because he would ball out.
He would have been played better than Tyler Huntley. Is what my point is.
In the majority of those games, he's played like Tyler Huntley.
Okay.
What are we talking about?
It's hard, Chubbs. You can't really say that because I can't go and say if Tua played New England. Dolphins would win.
Bruh,
You can't
if
say
Ravens
that.
were healthy, they would have handled y'all.
Injuries are there, but you gotta
Handled
win.
y'all.
You gotta win.
They would have handled y'all.
I don't know, man. You guys just didn't.
Calais Campbell didn't play. He was there the first game.
In 5 games versus
Najee Harris didn't do
Lamar
shit in the first
Jackson's
game.
passer rating versus the Steelers in 5 games.
That's
67.
cool. I'm talking about this season.
634 yards, 4 touchdowns.
If you're trying to tell me
in
the
5 games.
MVP, former MVP wouldn't have had a better game than Tyler Huntley,
Bro, he averages like a
on now.
120 yards a
Come
game.
126, Joey. 126.8 versus us. That's what he averages.
So Wayne, you're really trying to tell me right now if Lamar didn't play, he wouldn't have played better than Tyler Huntley.
Bro, Lamar had a game where
we won the game. Yes, 100%. We won the game.
Right.
Yes, we won that game last night with Lamar. Do we not?
I'm impressed by Kenny though, man.
No, Wayne. Does the Ravens not win last night with Lamar Jackson?
No.
Seeing how the game went, you're smoking on some shit. You're smoking on some shit.
I'm impressed with Kenny, man. Kenny,
but anyway,
up, man.
Lamar has literally had a game like Tyler Huntley.
Bro, you're talking about the past. This is this year, new teams. You're talking about past Steeler teams, different defenses.
This
defense is worse.
This Steelers defense is good, though.
No.
This Steelers defense is good, bro. You can't say
you're saying that because they're one of the top defensive paid defenses in history.
No, but like with
TJ Watt, Cam Hayward, and Minka.
Yo, when TJ's back on the field, that's
all they have. They have 3
better.
players. They're that league because they have 3 players.
And no,
Miles Jack is better than any middle linebacker we had in any of the previous years.
Chubbs, you can't say those 3 guys don't.
Miles Jack's name didn't get called once last night. Shut up.
He got hurt in the middle of the game.
Chubbs, you can't say those 3 guys don't make their teammates better.
Miles Jack didn't get called last time they played the Ravens. Shut up.
He got a couple of tackles. What are you talking about?
Past line of scrimmage, right?
Probably.
Okay. Thank you.
Those 3 guys make a difference.
Garbage tackles in your eyes.
See, if you got 3 guys like that,
he had some Roquan tackles.
You can make some defense.
Roquan is top 5 in the league. Your guy's not.
I would never say Miles Jack is better than Roquan. So
yeah, that's not.
But I'm not mad.
But Roquan did get a game-winning touchdown score on him.
Yeah, it happens. It happens in football. But
it does.
What I will say, again, team's still making playoffs, but like I said before, and for some reason, some of our friends think I'm thinking the Ravens are going to go to the Super Bowl. I'm talking about David.
And my
Brown.
dog had a TFL yesterday. Put some respect on his name, bro.
David D. Brown thinks I'm thinking the Ravens are going to go far in the playoffs. I've literally said it. You guys know I've said it. This team, even if they go playoffs, isn't going to do shit because our fucking offensive coordinator is Greg Roman and we can't score points. Just the fact of DL. His team can't score points, so he's being realistic. I'm being
realistic. How y'all going to beat us then if y'all can't score points?
Your team sucks, Wayne. Your team sucks.
Y'all scored 9 points versus the Panthers.
Bro, you're asking me how are we going to score points? We had backups.
I scored 9 points versus the Panthers.
Okay.
Lamar played that game.
You're right. Greg Roman's our offensive coordinator. Is he not?
My point exactly. Doesn't matter. It's still the common denominator.
Anyway, you just met Canada, so it cancels out. So I mean,
if the game comes down to the wire, we don't listen to them. You guys still do. So clearly,
yeah. Kenny be like,
another thing.
Maybe that man.
Another thing, like I don't know if how y'all feel. Do y'all think Harbaugh should have used those timeouts that early?
And like in the half?
No, at the very end. At the very end. You guys were going into score with 3 timeouts, 1:30 or something, and he was calling timeouts for y'all to stop the clock.
I think he wanted to get the time back because he knew y'all weren't going to stop us.
But here's my
thing. Coaches do that, though.
But Wayne, you can't say that because 3 times in the game, you guys got in that situation, and the defense stopped y'all.
But this time we weren't listening to Matt Canada.
Okay.
He's like, oh shit. He said, oh shit, Kenny going off script.
Tell him.
That was a really good throw.
I'm going back to it. Harbaugh, he looking really overrated.
He's listening to Greg Roman too much.
I don't know.
I've
Another
listened.
close
I've
game.
watched. Dude, we have five losses, right? And all 5 losses, we were up double digits at some point in the second half.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Who was that on?
Is this Tomlin's greatest coaching performance?
This game or
no.
this
No, this season.
No. I give it to him.
Even though
Ben is good, but I give it to him when
we went 11-0.
Oh, what was that? No, when like recently. I think it was like 2 years ago.
When we started 11-0.
No. Y'all sucked, but y'all still made the playoffs and y'all lost to Kansas City. That was last year.
Last year, yeah.
Yeah, I give it to him last year. Last year, I didn't expect
it. I think his best one was when we had Duck Hodges and them, and he still found a way to go.
That was good
100.
But your team was good though.
No, it wasn't. That's the year we lost AB. Le'Veon wasn't playing.
But y'all defense, y'all got Minka that year.
Yeah, that's the year we got. That's
when y'all went nuts, and TJ played most of that season.
Yeah.
That's
why this year might be because we did lose TJ.
Yeah,
and he is not healthy. He's still not healthy. He's like not fully.
He was more healthy last night than he's ever been since coming back.
Right.
You know why that is.
Fucking animal. That's crazy.
You know why that is. But let's get to the next topic, man. So the 49ers pull it out despite an impressive game from Stidham. So question. Can Josh Daniels only coach with a certain type of quarterback? They have to be New England bred? Because that offense looked better yesterday than it looked any time with Derek Carr this season. Yeah.
Maybe Derek Carr just suck.
Bro, backups always come in and play better than the
facts,
bro.
Derek Carr sucks.
Unless you're hungry.
Derek Carr well, first of all, that catch by Devontae was nuts. I don't know if y'all seen that.
That was a nuts catch.
That was a crazy catch. But you got Devontae. Devontae went off, I think, that day. He went off.
Devontae had 150.
Yeah, he went off.
And Jared Stidham had 365 with the number 1 defense.
He ain't got nothing to lose. Let it fly.
He did. He was going crazy on the 49ers. I was just like, man, these are 49ers. He bought.
All right, I kind of take back everything. I don't think Derek Carr is that bad. Wayne, I think he's in the Kirk Cousins.
Wayne, this is why you can't say that.
He sucks. Bro.
He's played 16 games, didn't even touch 300 once. Jared Stidham did it the first time he got on
like
the
DL
field.
said, they don't know what they're going to see on the film. You know,
no.
Derek Carr.
Stop that.
Bro, you can't blame Derek Carr. I mean, I got to do it because I blame Lamar.
Remember,
I blame other people when teams came back and
last week when he played the week before when he played the Steelers, that Renfro was open in the middle of the field. Where did he throw the ball? Where did he throw the ball?
He got too many plays like that.
Where did he throw the ball?
They were saying you watch the film on Derek Carr. He does not like this year. He was not setting his feet when he's throwing. He was throwing off his back.
He got a terrible O-line.
Which, yeah, but
it's kind of hard to have a terrible O-line. They got a terrible passing O-line because they got the best rusher in the league this year.
You can't play scared, bro. You gotta play like whatever. Take the hit. Do what you gotta do, bro.
He end up like Tua. That's the problem.
Well, that's on him.
Derek
look at him. He got a job. Tua. They might like Tua because like, damn, Tua, you can take a hit, but you just get hurt.
Derek Carr gonna be the reason they don't make playoffs this year, and Josh Jacobs is gone because he gone after this year.
That is crazy, bro. I feel.
I was impressed with Purdy though because they were down and he still put up a performance of them coming
back.
Yeah, so that just let me know that he might be. They might get some nice draft capital. For a guy like Brock.
So Wayne and y'all, they put up a stat. This is 4th or 5th game start. 5th.
As many times as the Dolphins lost.
So they said that he has 5 starts and 5 wins. The last quarterback to do that. Do you know who it was?
He has 4 starts. He has 4 starts.
4 starts. Four starts and 4. Big Ben. Big Ben was the only quarterback to ever do that. Mm-hmm. So If you got somebody
sure
that's
it
doing
wasn't Cooper
something
Rush?
like that, no, it was Big Ben. They said Big Ben. If you got a guy like that, you don't let him go. You don't trade him. He might be your
You
guy.
got Trey Lance, bro.
Bro, if he does not lose a single game
You
going
got
into
Trey
playoffs
Lance.
and he wins the Super Bowl, come on, dog. You can't.
You got
Brock,
Trey Lance.
Brock motherfucking Purdy, Mr. Relevant, not irrelevant.
Brock Purdy, bro. No. Ain't
That's
nothing in that, bro.
That's a hard decision, bro.
You keep him. Definitely. Because, bro, he's not going to go to another team and be the franchise quarterback.
You have
bro.
You know,
three
don't worry about that. You trick people. You trick them. You
fooling
get a
yourself.
You get a third round pick for that motherfucker.
Bro, it's
Bruh,
it's
what
like
if he
Baker Mayfield with
has-
the Rams right now, bro. They got all high and might, you know what I'm
Y'all
saying?
talking-
In one run game, and now they like,
Bruh.
Nah.
What if this man? I'm not calling him this.
Nick
but what-
Foles won a Super Bowl and he ain't start him, bro.
and
I
where is he
think
now?
The Colts.
You
Yeah,
got
Snow
Trey-
Angels.
Yeah.
What is he doing now?
Because that team was a really good team.
Yeah,
Probably
his
won it.
49ers team is a really good 49ers team. Bro.
That's what I was about to say too. I think that comeback was a lot on just like the players around him. I mean, he did great. I'm not gonna take that away from him, but
Brock Purdy.
So it's
I don't
Purdy.
think,
It's a system, not Purdy.
yeah, I don't think.
Bruh.
I think Purdy is capable. I think he's capable of
What
being a.
are y'all saying?
I think he can start somewhere.
Bruh.
I don't think he can like start on like. I don't think he can go to a QB battle.
He's not a contender.
If he go to a team
I'm not
that
saying-
don't
I-
have a
yeah.
quarterback, he
Yeah.
can start there.
I'm saying for the 49ers to trade him to get draft capital and you sell people when they're high. It's gonna if they fall around and
Oh,
win a
yeah.
Super Bowl,
Oh, yeah,
he's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be high, and you get rid of him. Don't do what the Eagles did and just keep Nick Foles
Bro,
on.
but
the
what if
team.
you have not calling him this because you guys it's gonna be
So they-
crazy.
so in
Don't
other
clip
words,
this
you
because
said
this
trick
isn't
people.
for real. But this
I'm
might
clipping it.
If I win the Super Bowl with Brock Purdy, I'm.
What if Brock Purdy is like the next Tom Brady?
No,
I'm saying Tom Brady was 6th round draft pick. This man is
So-
the last draft pick in the league,
You
and he goes and wins a Super Bowl.
You got to think about this though. The Eagles
He
kept
could
Nick
be the
Foles
next
because
one.
Yeah,
they
think about
won a
what y'all
You
saying
can't
right
get
now,
rid of
bro.
a Super Bowl guy. Like you just won a Super Bowl with this guy.
That's
You
what
can't
I'm
get rid of-
saying.
you can't get rid of
Get
him.
rid
No,
of
you
him.
can't.
Why are we speaking about the 49ers winning a Super Bowl right now with Brock Purdy, bro? Stop it. Can we?
Because it's
What
possible.
do you mean?
It's
The Eagles won it.
possible.
The Eagles
Yes,
won it
man.
with Nick
First of all,
Foles,
since Brock Purdy has been starting, he's beaten teams who we expect the 49ers as a team to beat. We just said the Dolphins were at full strength. They beat the Dolphins. The Bucks suck.
Nah,
they're in the
people thought
playoffs.
no,
proved
the
he can win
49ers
games.
weren't at full
Stop.
straight.
He's proved he can win games, keep your team in the lead and win games, and come back from being down. He's done all this already.
Against
Yeah.
weak teams, bro.
How can you say they're weak teams? Raiders are in the bubble for Hunt. The
No,
Dolphins
come on,
are a team.
Chubbs.
No, Dolphins
Raiders
isn't a
are-
weak team.
Chubbs.
We
They
just
were-
said that the
Dolphins were-
Dolphins aren't at full strength, and the Dolphins.
Dolphins
They're
was
not a
his-
weak team.
The Dolphins was his hardest game.
exactly.
The
Commanders,
Seahawks. The Seahawks was a tough game. That's a playoff team.
He put up what?
He's
How many-
played
he put
nothing
up
but
21
playoff
points.
teams.
Yeah, all right,
He's played
but
nothing but playoff teams. Seahawks,
Going
Buccaneers,
in-
Dolphins.
Bro, you're acting like these teams are like
Chargers.
10 and whatever, 10 plus wins, bro.
but so what? So you if you think so, if
Come
Nick Foles
on.
can do it, you don't think Brock Purdy can do it?
Nick Foles had a history in the league. That 1 year he threw 40 touchdowns with Chip Kelly. Don't forget about
Nick
that.
Foles is
Right,
better
he's played-
than Brock Purdy, bro.
Wait, Brock Purdy's played nothing but teams that are either in the bubble or in the hunt or in the playoffs. Dolphins,
Does-
Buccaneers, Seahawks, Commanders,
Playoff
Raiders.
teams.
Do
Playoff
any of those teams have 10 plus wins, 9 plus wins, Chris?
The NFC, there's not a lot of NFC teams that got 10 plus wins, man.
Come on, bro. Like I'm not saying
Seahawks are division leader, are they not?
the Bucks are a division leader by default.
The Commanders, are they a bad team? They have one quarterback away from being a good team. Is what
They're
we
one
say.
of the only
Nah,
teams.
they're one
they're one of the
quarterback.
only
I
teams
mean,
in
we're
the
gonna
league
get
who
into the
have a tie.
Commanders.
Yeah.
The
Actually,
Buccaneers are a playoff team,
They have
So
and the
I think
Dolphins are
I
not
think
trash.
DL, I think you're downplaying how good the 49ers is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the team, not Brock Purdy. So let's not sit up here. And
No,
act like,
I'm just saying though. Yeah, it could be a team, but they can still win a Super Bowl with that team with Brock Purdy in that position.
I
Yes,
don't know, bro.
yes.
If they couldn't win with Jimmy G, then they're not going to win with Brock Purdy.
He might be like
If Jimmy G was playing, they probably could have won,
Yeah,
bro.
Jimmy G lost. I'm saying the 49ers are good enough to win.
But Jimmy G didn't have Christian McCaffrey. Like he
That's a
actually
fact.
he didn't have Christian McCaffrey. So like
he
that's
played
different.
5
McCaffrey
games.
playing out of his mind too.
I don't-
McCaffrey's
bro, I don't
going crazy. This
I don't
year.
see Brock Purdy carrying that team to a Super Bowl win, bro.
This man's
Bro,
played
the
5
defense
games.
gotta
He's
play
got
well,
1,100
and then
yards,
all you have
10
to do-
tutties, 4
And
interceptions.
Debo got
That's a
hurt.
pretty
I know
good-
Debo got hurt, but he's coming back. So once he gets those guys, those weapons around him, he's set up to win a championship, bro.
I will eat my words if that happens, bro. You mark my words. I will say Brock Purdy.
But even if Brock Purdy goes to the NFC Championship, bro, I can't get rid of Brock Purdy.
You can't.
If I'm
Nah,
the
you
49ers,
could definitely
I
get
can't.
rid of Brock Purdy because you're like we just the same place where we're at with Jimmy G, and we said Trey Lance was the Super Bowl guy for us. So
Now, if Brock Purdy goes to Dallas and replaces Dak, that's a Super Bowl contending team.
all right, bro. Look at that. Hey, yo, get out of here,
there's
man.
no way.
Let's talk about
no
this.
way you just said that.
Speaking of Trey Lance, when Trey Lance comes back next year, you guys are going to see who the second best quarterback in that draft class is.
Trey Lance gets hurt on purpose, bro.
He got hurt one time. I get hurt on purpose.
He gets hurt on purpose so he don't have to come in and underperform.
I don't know.
Oh my!
I don't know.
God.
I don't know how I feel about Trey Lance. So
He's the second best quarterback in that draft class.
Feel better
I
about
haven't-
Brock Purdy than
I
Trey.
haven't seen much from him, bro. So I don't
Right.
know.
Too soon to tell. Next
I
topic.
don't know.
All right, the Lions win. They beat Chicago.
Lion.
Who's the
now
better
they're-
runner of the football?
It might be Trey Lance. No cap. And so now they just need to win next week versus the Packers. So my question to you guys is this: do you keep Jared Goff as your franchise quarterback if you make the playoffs? If you're the Detroit Lions,
If I make the playoffs,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like he hasn't played.
What if they
bad.
don't make the playoffs?
I
No.
still think they're going to have to this
So
year.
it's just one game is going to determine.
No,
if he's
no,
your-
no. He's
No,
Jared Goff.
no.
Jared Goff is going to be
Yeah,
a
that's
quarterback
crazy.
next year.
No, this
Lions.
season is going to determine. I got to see
They got one game left.
I got to see the results of the season.
He's going to be their quarterback next
so
year.
you're-
bro.
If we
Yeah,
don't
it
make the playoffs, I'm getting rid of him.
I think regardless, this
They
season
were
was,
1-6 at
They're
one
going
point,
to
Joe.
keep him next year
They were.
regardless.
So what? They
this
were 1-6.
season success for the Lions, bro. I think
They won
pretty
more
well.
games this year than they were supposed to win.
But
this
Look
year.
what he's
check-
done, and he hasn't
but-
even had the top pick in the draft that year.
Check this out. I hate bringing it back to the Dolphins, but I am. Listen,
say, they gotta
beginning
see what
last
this
year, beginning of last year, we were like terrible, and then we go and win all these games, but then we don't make the playoffs. We still got rid of some main guys on our team, on our team, just because we got to, we had to start it over. We obviously didn't think Tua was the problem, so it was either going to be Tua or our coach. So we got rid of the coach. So that's how I think the Lions position. That's what they are, because they have the receivers, they have the running back, and the O-line is good enough. The defense just
And it's not like Jared Goff putting up Tua numbers now, bro. Jared Goff is balling, bro. Come on.
Are we saying that because like the Lions literally built that team, bro? Like they're still building.
This
Look,
is
2
year
seasons-
2.
Yeah, bro. Couple seasons
With
ago,
the
they was
coach.
what was their record?
Last
They
year,
was
they only-
trash.
Last year, we were
Yeah.
talking about them being the worst team ever.
That's what I'm saying.
They were.
They were.
They were
Y'all,
the worst
Yo,
team
bro.
ever.
y'all were a
40
win
Joey,
down team, bro. Y'all were a win down
4,200
team.
4,200 yards passing, 29 touchdowns, and
Yes.
7 interceptions. You can't get rid of that guy, bro.
Why not?
Better than Patty Mahomes.
Why can't I?
What you gonna get
42
better?
touchdowns.
What you mean? I can trade him, get some draft capital, and get some more guys on my team with the guys that's coming in.
And
Are
that's
you gonna
guys
draft a
that-
quarterback?
Yeah,
They're
I
just
got
gonna
guys.
start the
Yeah.
rebuilding
No,
process.
How you gonna
not
draft
You're not starting. You're not starting over the rebuild
with a
If
new
you're-
quarterback? Yeah, you
if
are.
you are.
No, if you
A
replace the
drafted
quarterback, if you replace the quarterback and you put him in that system that you feel like, all right, he can work in this system and he's capable enough to do it, bro. You don't have to move anybody else.
They're not getting Bryce Young, so I don't know. Like,
you don't think CJ can do it on that team?
CJ's not going, bro. They're not going. They're gonna have the pick for CJ. CJ's going top 5.
But I'm just saying, you can have if Jared Goff is so high, and you guys like, yo,
what
he's
draft
playing
capital are you gonna get?
Realistically, Joe and Wayne,
he's having a great year. You can still trade other assets.
The best thing they can get is Will Levis or
they're
Anthony
gonna get.
Richardson.
Yeah, bet. That's what I'm saying. Will Levis or Anthony Richardson is going to be on that team if they're really looking for a quarterback. That's what's going to be there.
And I'm not saying get rid of him next year. I said I'm still getting rid of him. I might have a plan to get rid of him the year.
I mean,
after.
yeah, but we're talking about what this year is going to get basically another year, and I think he's going to get another.
I mean, he's still on the contract. So he's still gonna have another year with him. I'm saying I might get rid of him eventually.
Perfect for Jared Goff, bro. I'm not gonna say he created his receivers, but in the way he did, like he plays very well with receivers who are really not top tier receivers, bro.
And I say this all the time.
Expectations.
I say this all the time.
No bullshit. He's a top 16 quarterback this year.
Going for a quarterback. I'm going for a quarterback. I'm saying this all the time. Can that quarterback win you a Super Bowl?
He's top 12. Maybe he was in.
Can Jared Goff
if that defense was better?
Super Bowl.
Are you saying with the Lions?
He's been to a Super Bowl.
He's been to the Super Bowl. That's what I'm about to say.
Can he win
if that defense,
a Super Bowl?
If that defense was better,
yes or no, guys? Yes
if
or
that
no,
defense was better, yes.
Give him
that's
a weapon.
tough, bro.
Give him
if that defense,
I don't think there's that
yes.
many quarterbacks that could win you a Super Bowl in the league, though. So I feel like it's an unfair question to ask, bro.
He's a top 12.
I only feel like there's like 4 quarterbacks in this league that could win you a Super Bowl.
Okay.
Let's say 5.
How old? Jared Goff?
I'll say 5.
Jared
I say
Goff
5.
27.
It's really 3 for me. It's
I think
really
Jared Goff
Patty.
Go ahead.
Josh Allen. Burrow. And then from there, bro, I just don't know who else I can say.
I'm throwing Aaron Rodgers in there. Aaron Rodgers.
I mean,
that nigga is overrated. He can't give you a Super Bowl, bro. Stop it.
That's crazy. I got Aaron Rodgers on that list. And even though Tom Brady's still playing trash, if I put Tom Brady in the Super Bowl, I think he's
all right. Tom Brady. I'm not putting Aaron Rodgers, bro. Aaron Rodgers can't even. He ain't sure you he can get to a Super Bowl yet again. Nah, I'm not putting him in there, bro.
Okay, so Jared Goff is 27-28. Before you can get your defense as good, he's going to probably be 30, 31, because that defense need help.
What I mean, Aiden Hutchinson's playing better to end the year, and then they found a gem from Jackson State, James Houston.
Yeah,
next year he's going to be a top 10 pass rusher. I'm booking that now.
Right.
I said top 5 on Twitter, but
who's their
I might have been wild.
Who's their DBs?
Jeff Okudah.
He's not playing good. He's not playing good.
Yeah, bro.
He's not playing good.
Better, bro. He got better.
But like, you're gonna have to build.
All right, you could draft people, bro.
Yeah, you can draft people, but those people also gonna take years to be good. You're not gonna.
Nah, you can get a Sauce, bro. What are you talking about,
bro? Sauce is a one in a lifetime player, bro.
Nah.
Are you like first year? Come in, straps like that. Like he's a
second year. We talking about second year. He could be there, bro. Jared Goff be 29.
All right, we can see, bro. We can see, but I think by that time, Jared Goff gets to that point. I think Jared Goff is going to be in the Ryan Tannehill phase.
Where I just don't think
where he's kind of phasing out.
Don't compare Jared Goff to don't compare Jared Goff to Ryan Tannehill.
The phase. How Ryan Tannehill is in that phase of fading out, bro.
Tannehill been phased last year. Tannehill was snapping last year, too. Bro.
Jared Goff been to a Super Bowl, bro, and was in MVP conversation.
Jared Goff been to a Super Bowl with a great running back, a great defense, and he had some good. He had I think one good receiver. He doesn't have
guy who you said was top 10.
He doesn't have a great. He doesn't have a great running back. He doesn't have a great running back right now.
He got great running. He got great running back tandem. They playing really good. Those running backs.
As a good running back tandem. How come if they're so good, if they're so great, why we never put them in our things when we
did put them in there the second time. The second round we put them in there.
Ass right there at the bottom.
They were like 3 out of 5.
And then he doesn't have a good. His defense is terrible. So like for them to fix that defense, they're gonna need years, bro. It's not gonna work out.
They don't need years to fix the defense, but they got to fire Aaron Glenn, get a new D coordinator. What would they go get Brian Flores?
Brian Flores staying with the Steelers.
No, he's not. He gonna be assistant coach all his life?
Yeah, bro. He's gonna get bro.
They'll be better next year, bro. They gonna win that division next year. Watch.
And Jared Goff better than Derek Carr. Jared Goff better than Kirk Cousins.
Trade him. Get capital.
But who gonna want that, bro?
Why
That's
not?
the
You
problem.
say he's
Hey,
better
let's-
than all these guys. Dolphins might win.
Keep this thing moving.
You want Jared Goff?
No, I don't want him, but the Dolphins
right,
might.
then.
The
Okay.
Dolphins might.
So I'd
All right.
take Jared Goff real quick.
See, DL take him.
Deep.
Hold on. Hey,
Some of
Jared
these
Goff on the
things.
Patriots might be dangerous.
All right, let's get to some of these. I know Chubb's got to go soon.
Maybe.
So the Eagles fall, and then who do they play this week in order to win?
They played Dallas, I think, right?
No, they played Dallas already twice.
Oh,
No,
they played
that's-
Dallas at the end
they
of the
play
year.
the Giants
Commanders
or-
play Dallas.
They play a
Giants.
division game.
They play the Giants.
Play
They
the
need this
Giants.
game.
So they play the Giants. They have to beat the Giants. The Giants have already clinched the playoffs. Speaking of Giants, they're saying that they want to bring back Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley. What do we think about that?
That's a great move.
I don't see why not. You see what he Dabbles got out of Daniel Jones. So
I ain't gonna lie with y'all. Like Joey said, do you think somebody can win the Super Bowl? I don't think Daniel Jones can win the Super Bowl, bro.
no, he's not going to for them, but he's gonna.
So you're gonna pay him
I'm saying.
$100 million plus,
Well,
bro?
The
Ain't
thing
no
is,
way, bro.
No.
I
Daniel-
mean, he's gotten better. This first season, he had 23 turnovers, 6,
Time
10,
out,
and
bro.
now he's down to 8.
Time out.
He's definitely gotten better, and he
Daniel-
doesn't have the wide receiver weapons.
That's
I
what
get
I'm
that.
saying. Like Daniel Jones is playing very, very, very well. Put some receivers by his side, and he'll be a
You
problem.
paying him $100+ million though, Dio?
I didn't say that. I'm saying he's a dual threat though.
But that's what you're gonna have to pay him though.
That's why I be trying to say that.
That's a
You
lot
gotta
of
pay-
money commitment.
You gotta pay these guys, and you gotta be like, "Yo, can you win me these games?" And like, I don't see it happening. I mean, Daniel Jones, I probably would keep Daniel Jones just because he's young, and I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna get anything better around at this point. And the defense is good enough. I think the defense is good enough, and they're getting better. But
You just need some
You
solid
gotta get a-
receivers, bro.
you gotta
That's
get a
literally
receiver.
all he needs.
You gotta get a
bro.
receiver.
Some solid receivers,
I agree with that.
like a Tyler Lockett or a Randall
Yeah.
Cobb.
cause like because see, my thing with Jared Goff is that he was old. So like Daniel Jones is younger. So I was like,
Bro, he only 28, bro. Don't do him like that, bro.
he's older. My bad.
Crazy.
He 25. So all right.
He had 4 tutties less this past week.
So,
Daniel Jones.
But if I'm the
he
Eagles,
rushing
I
and
start.
two receiving and two
If I'm
passing.
the
yeah, 2-2.
Vanilla Vic, don't play with
Yeah.
him.
well, since the Vikings lost, so the Eagles shouldn't have to worry too much.
Well, they need to if they need to win this game to secure the 1 seed. If they lose and the Cowboys win, they get the 1 seed. So, question: should Jalen Hurts return back this week?
I think he should.
Yeah, if it's for 1 seed,
Yeah,
because even if you win it, you get a bye week.
Yeah,
I think he should get it.
I agree too. I think he should
Get
come
in.
back. Or that Gardner shit went right out the window. 1 week, 1 week later,
Yeah.
they put up 10 points. It was terrible. I really want to get to this next topic though. So, Commander Carson, as Chubbs would say, shits the bed. They lose. They fall out the playoff spot. They're eliminated from the playoffs because the
No,
Vikings.
they need a lot.
They out, bro.
They're virtually
They are.
eliminated. They're virtually eliminated.
They are virtually, but it's still a possibility.
So,
Literally every single, even the losers who
so what is next for the Commanders? And obviously, we're gonna do a video podcast, and once the season's over, we're talking about what everything should do. But I'm gonna say this right now. Obviously, anything I said about Carson Wentz and Mitch Trubisky before the season started is over. Their ass. They're nothing more than backups. Nothing more. But secondly, Ron Rivera needs to get fired. I don't think I think he got credit for being a good head coach because of what Cam Newton did for him. Obviously, he made this. He just did what he did. He's really Jeff Fisher, 8-8, 9-7 type of guy that coaches his way. He just had a generational talent at quarterback one time, and he made him look amazing. They need to start fresh. They need a new regime. They need a new quarterback. They need a new head coach. They needed. The sad part is that they were so good in this year that they're not going to have a high enough draft pick to actually get a quarterback this year. So they might have to tank next year, but they have the team and means to do good. I don't think a Derek Carr gets you to the next level. I don't think a Jimmy G gets you to the next level where you want to be. So I don't want to say restart, but they got to find a way to turn that draft capital in and maybe get one of these guys. If a CJ Stroud falls because they want a Will Levis.
I do want to say Detroit has the 7th pick in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
They can if CJ drops.
Who pick they got? Well, they got the Rams.
They got the Rams pick. If CJ drops, they can get CJ. So we'll see, but I don't know. But I don't know what
the Commanders could pick up Jared Goff then.
I mean, Jared Goff I think Jared Goff would be good on that team.
No, bro.
No? You don't think so?
They need a new fresh, bro. They need new fresh, bro.
That like a new guy.
They need a new head coach, new guy. They need everything.
So
fresh.
They're not going to get a new head coach because as soon as Snyder sells this team, by the time the new owner gets acclimated and whatnot, it's going to be too late to go search for a new head coach. So
no bullshit.
Wow. Ron Rivera is going to be on the team for at least one more season.
Bro, y'all know the Seahawks got the 3rd pick in the draft?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Geno not gonna be there.
I mean, he
what
might.
You mean? What
he
you mean?
might.
If they do well, bro, they're gonna draft Will Anderson from Alabama. What you talking about?
That's what I was thinking. They get somebody.
Let's get back to being lit.
They get somebody on defense.
That's true.
And then Geno's still doing the thing. But I do think Geno fell off a little bit this year. But
the Eagles got a top 10 pick too.
Yes. Listen, man, a lot of things can happen. Eagles can trade that pick. They might not even need it.
Got 2 picks. Then the Lions got 2 picks, 2 in the first round.
We might not see CJ go until 8, 7.
I'm gonna miss the topic I want to talk.
You know what I'm saying? What you want to talk about? Go ahead.
The pick 'em.
Pick 'em. I mean, we could pick 'em.
All right, yeah, let's go to the pick 'em before you got to get out of here. So
just so we get the clips.
The pick 'em or keep them short? To keep it short?
You can do both. Yeah, the kick you short.
All right, let's do. I kind of wanted to do a playoff picture, but we'll talk about that later.
Who did CD Lamb, Terry McLaurin, AJ? We already talked about this.
We did this already?
With CD and Terry.
CD, Terry, AJ.
I know we did AJ and Terry. I don't know about CD. If we're going by now, it's only one answer to that shit.
Yeah.
All right.
What you mean? Come out. We're going by now what?
AJ, CD, Terry, in that order.
AJ, CD, Terry?
Mm-hmm.
I was going to put Terry before CD, but.
It's AJ 1, CD 2. No, CD. AJ 1. I'm going to say
Terry. I got Terry
2.
This year?
Terry 2, CD 3.
This year, CD is better than Terry.
I got
We're going by
look what Terry's got at quarterback.
If we're going by this year, CD better than everybody this year.
Better than AJ?
AJ got
more. Going by this year?
AJ got more yards and touchdowns.
He had more yards and touchdowns?
Yeah, AJ going
on 30 less catches?
AJ
That's
going on.
Crazy.
Yeah, AJ going on, bro. Yeah, I'm about to say.
It's AJ.
It's like 30 less catches, bro.
You got like 14.
But he had Cooper Rush for like a whole first half of the season.
Yeah.
He was winning.
But Terry had who all season? Like
right.
Yeah, that's
crazy. Come on.
But I got CD. Yeah, I got AJ, Terry, CD. That's mine.
I mean, I would say that overall this year. No, it's not close.
Well, what are you doing this year? You saying CD first?
CD.
Nah, DL. CD got more yards. No, never mind.
You saying CD, AJ, Terry?
No, AJ, CD, Terry.
Okay. So Wayne, what you doing?
Ah, damn, Terry got 1,000 yards. Let me see.
He got 1,100.
He got 1,100.
Nah, it's.
He only got 4 touchdowns.
It's DL order. It's
right.
AJ, CD, Terry McLaurin.
Do the cornerback shit next.
All right, man. All time plus a new gen duos. So we got corner. Come on, bro. We already know what's number one. We got cornerback duos. We're gonna rank them. There's 7 names on here.
7, yeah.
7.
Wait, I don't know. There's a clear one for you, bro.
We got.
It's not that clear to me, bro.
It's not clear to me either.
Oh, bro, I ain't gonna
This is
lie.
hard.
I wouldn't get mad
I ain't
at
see
any
Dion.
order.
I ain't see
This shit
Dion.
hard.
I want to
to
see
me.
mad at any order.
All right, so you got Seahawks. So let's start with. We're gonna rank them. We got the Jets. Revis and Sauce, Sherman and Woolen for the Seahawks. Packers, we got Woodson and Alexander. Damn. We got Champ and Surtain. We got Asante and Slay. Asante the best Eagles DB?
Yeah. Well, he was ranked ahead of
what about
Troy
Nambi
Vincent.
Asumwa?
Even though Troy Vincent is
He went,
Nambi.
Troy Vincent was nice though.
yeah, but he was ranked ahead of him.
Then you got Patch. You got why you do Gilmore, bro? He ain't on that team no more.
I was gonna say JC for them as like
say he wasn't good.
I said all time duo, so they could be on any team.
But you got new gen. Gilmore ain't no fucking new gen.
All right,
Yeah,
but
bro, he's still
JC
playing,
Jackson
bro.
then.
Still
JC Jackson.
He
then.
not on that team anymore either, bro.
He was.
He got the award on that team, bro.
Bro, that's I'm
He got
putting him
acknowledged
last
on that
by
team.
default. And then you got Cowboys. You got Dion and Diggs. So we're gonna do ranking 1 through 7. Start with 7. I can go first. I got the Pats at 7, just because Gilmore.
You got the Pats.
I'm gonna keep it with Gilmore in it, so I'm not. My number 7. My number 7.
I'm just putting him at 7 because he's not new gen, bro. Like
my number
like,
7.
He got the
compared with what is here.
All right, let me do it. Compare with what is here. Shit, I don't know. Number 7 is the Seahawks. Easy.
Number 7.
Well, thank you.
Number
That's
7
what I'm
is
about to
Seahawks
say.
for me
Thank you,
as well.
Dwayne.
I'm about to say the same thing.
Number 7 is
I just don't
Seahawks.
like that Gilmore is there, bro. Y'all got who got corner this year, bro? Y'all got to put somebody else.
A rookie. It's a rookie.
He balling though.
I'm not putting Jalen Mills. Like what?
I'm okay with it, Gil. I'm okay with
Gilmore.
Gilmore.
Put Cromartie and Asante.
Bro, Gilmore
Samuel
won
second.
DPOY.
Yeah, Gilmore was there.
That's what I'm saying. It's unfair, bro. This nigga is like year 10 in the league. We got all young niggas.
Nah, Sherman will
That
in
is
my
true.
last.
That is true. That is true.
Yo, all right, let's get it. Can we put Asante Samuel second and who's a great corner on the Chargers? Cromartie?
What do you mean? On the
I
Chargers?
just want to replace the Pats, bro. I'm not. It's
bro.
They did have Cromartie. Ooh,
Ike Taylor and you want to put a Steelers duo up there?
Levi Wallace.
What's dude name from Miami who went to the Steelers?
Artie Burns,
Artie Burns and Ike Taylor.
man.
You really just take them out if you don't want to talk about the Patriots, man.
Because he know that's number 1.
You could do.
That's
Damn,
not.
It's not even top 3.
number
All right, so
one.
why is it so hard? You said it's
Vikings
not
don't
even
have
top what?
anybody, right?
No.
It's not even top 3. Don't do that, deal.
All right, so
I
6.
can see who you would put.
So we got 7, and we all said Seahawks, right?
Yeah, 6. Who y'all got 6?
At 6. Damn, that's hard.
It's not that hard.
At 6, I'm honestly gonna go with Asante Samuel and Darius Slay with the Eagles at number 6.
No disrespect to Deion Sanders, but the Cowboys are number 6. And it's just because Diggs. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize. You know, I got Deion on my Mount Rushmore, but I'm sorry. They would literally be the worst duo. They would literally target Diggs every single play if it was them two, bro. That's
hard because like they
the guy that you were saying
bro.
he got 10.
I ain't gonna cap. I might have to switch it, bro. Because what scheme are they? Are they playing the schemes that they play?
Who we talking about?
Because I ain't gonna lie, if the Seahawks run cover 3 with Woolen and Sherman, bro, that shit lot, bro. I don't know if they 7.
This is man, bro. Man coverage. Shut up. This is man coverage, bro.
I'm saying they run cover 3 all game. Woolen and Sherman locking shit up, bro. Ain't shit happening on those sides.
Defending all comebacks and bombs. That's it.
I mean, I would say you would have to run their respective defensive
they're corners,
plays, obviously.
bro. They got a
but
1-on-1 coverage, bro.
6. Who you got 6, Joe?
Damn, bro. I'm going Pats.
Yeah, that's where I was going to. So
I'm going Pats.
My number 5 is the Pats with Ty and Gilmore.
Okay.
My number 5 is the Eagles.
Eagles.
That's my number 5 as well.
Yeah, that's my number 5.
My number 4 is the Broncos with Champ and Pat Surtain.
Okay. That's my number 4. It could also be interchangeable with my number 3.
My number 4 is the Cowboys.
Joe, Jerry say something?
No, I didn't. Damn. I said the Eagles already, right?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
my 4 is the Cowboys.
All right, my number 3 is the Cowboys with Dion and Diggs.
I got Patriots at 3.
I got
I
Broncos.
said they can be interchangeable. My number 4, the Broncos.
I got Broncos at 3.
All right,
I got Broncos at 3 as well.
Okay, my number 2 is the Green Bay Packers with Charles Woodson and Jair. It was really hard. They could be also. It really could be flip flop, I think. But you got one of the greatest ever, and Jair is one of the greatest right now in the league. He gets slept on though, and people. I don't know why, but he gets slept on.
He's straps. He big straps.
You should have put Josh Norman and J.C. Horn on here instead of the Pats. But
Maybe, but Josh Norman really.
I like that one. I like the Josh Norman, but
Yeah,
he
well,
probably
he had
would
one
have
year.
been last. He probably
Yeah.
he probably would have been last.
Josh Norman only can cover Odell.
Yeah.
And not even. So I got Revis and Saucer too, bro.
That's wild.
Oh wow, yeah,
that's what I got at 2 as well.
That's what's gonna be my 2. I love Revis though. He's my favorite DB.
Yeah, it's facts.
It's just because Sausage is 1 year, bro. I've seen Jair do this for 3.
Yeah.
So that's why I got to give him the edge over Sauce.
Yeah, Revis,
and then when he just did the Jettas, like
Revis and Woodson, those you can, you know what I'm saying, you can put them on the same level, but
so taking Dion out, right? We take Dion out. Let's talk about the old guys all time. Who's 2? Because Dion's 1.
Revis.
Old time.
I think Revis is 2. But it's not like it's not clear. I think Charles Woodson's right there.
The only reason why Revis is the better corner,
I'm gonna put
Woodson's the better DB.
I'm gonna put Woodson at 2. Woodson was like one of the only guys to win a fucking Heisman, bro.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with you, Wayne. I agree with you.
As a DB, Woodson's is the greatest DB ever.
Yeah,
because he played elite at corner and elite at safety.
Facts. I'm going Woodson too. So
Dion is the greatest DB ever.
Dion never played DB, bro. Dion ain't never played DB, bro.
I'm not gonna say Woodson's the greatest DB.
I got a dip, yo. I'm gonna fuck with yo.
Rod Woodson is the greatest DB to play the game of football.
You said Rod Woodson.
Not Rod. No. Charles Woodson is the greatest.
Sean
DB
Taylor is the greatest DB to ever play
no, bro. No, he wasn't, bro. Stop.
Come on, bro. Like, why would we?
Charles Woodson is the greatest defensive back to ever play the game of football. Now, if we want to talk about individual positions, then Dion's the best corner of all time. And then people would say Ed Reed's the best safety of all time.
Yeah, but if we talk about DB, everybody's picking Dion.
If you talk about playing defensive back,
we talking about playing defensive back. We talking about playing defensive back.
Charles Woodson is better than Dion.
I feel comfortable putting Dion anywhere on the
I'm
field.
picking
Dion, we never seen him there, so you can say you can play. No,
but I could
we seen Charles there.
Bro,
we see Charles in the slot. We see Charles on the outside. We see Charles at free safety.
But the only time we seen
of.
Charles do that is when he got older and he lost the step.
And still was elite.
He was still elite, but Dion was still elite for however long he played in his position. He never had to move. Think about that.
I'm picking the 6'6".
Think about that. He never lost his step. He never had to move the entire time he played, and he was still locking dudes up.
Bro, he went to the Ravens with the greatest defense ever before he got there.
He was still locking dudes up.
He wasn't locking nobody up. The defense was lit, bro. He's talking about he had Ed Reed over time.
He was locking dudes up, though, still, man. What you mean? Like, you act like Woodson didn't play with good players, bro.
Woodson is the greatest DB to ever play the game of football. Stop it.
Dion
is the greatest corner.
He's 2. He's 2 for me. Woodson is 2. Revis is 3. I came to terms with that a while ago. I had to.
6'6", 250.
Right, stop this Sean Taylor shit, bro. Rest in peace to the dead, but relax.
6'6", 250.
I think. Never mind. I ain't gonna say it.
Disrespect him. Go ahead, bro.
Let's say I take Roy Williams over.
Yeah, I'm dead.
No, Roy Williams was a hit, bro. Don't do that.
Don't he play basketball?
Yo,
All right. I remember Roy
That's
Williams, bro.
that's crazy, bro. Well, Chubbs wanted to. He had to leave, but he was talking about what teams best fit Bryce Young, CJ, and Anthony Richardson in the upcoming draft.
Dolphins. No, I'm kidding. I was playing. I think Bryce will do well.
He's gonna be in Houston.
I mean, he's gonna be in Houston. I don't want him to go to Houston because Houston have nothing. There's nothing over there for him.
they got a good running back.
They do have a good running back, and Brandon. It's crazy. Brandon Cooks is still like good.
Brandon cooking it.
He's still good, bro. He just need a receiver, which is crazy. But what I do think he would do very well with the Jets. Actually no. I think CJ would do better with the Jets than Bryce would. I think CJ would have a good time there, especially you pair him up with Garrett Wilson, which is also from.
Well, the
Ohio
Jets
State.
ain't gonna get them, so
He's not gonna get him. I do think that's a good pair. Are we talking about who they gonna get or who's a good fit for them?
we gotta be realistic now. The best fit of the people.
Right. Okay. Well, I was just looking at that.
Obviously, Bryce Young is going to Houston, right? That's just happening. It would be nice if he found a way to drop down to Seattle. I think that would be good for Bryce Young. I think Pete Carroll would like to get a guy like Bryce Young. Those are the
Seattle got the third pick
from Denver. CJ Stroud, realistically, I could see him going to the Lions or the Colts or even the Falcons.
I think
drop as easily to the Raiders. That would be the best situation for him. They can keep Josh Jacobs.
And we got this guy. We got Anthony Richardson, but like a lot of people got Will Levis high.
Mm-hmm.
So
Will Levis is gonna be a coach. I think Will Levis is gonna.
I think he's gonna go before CJ.
Yeah, that's why I think him going to either the Falcons, the Lions, or the Raiders is good. But I do think Will Levis is going to end up being an Indianapolis Colt.
Yeah. CJ goes to the Panthers. That can be a problem.
What pick they got?
They have the 8th pick in the draft.
Yeah, that would be a problem for sure.
That would be a problem. I think he could be good there.
I think Anthony Richardson is more likely to go to the Panthers. Reminds them of Cam Newton.
Yeah.
The success they had with Cam Newton. That would be good for him to go to Panthers. He has DJ Moore, has Richardson, have some weapons around him. Obviously, they just lost Christian McCaffrey, but that defense is already good. So he's always going to be in games, and all he has to do is make a play. I also could see him going to the Jets, obviously at 13th, the 13th pick. Yeah. I guess the Jets as well.
Yeah, Anthony Richardson can definitely go to the Jets. I could see that happening for Anthony Richardson. But I don't see now if they said they're bringing back Daniel Jones and Saquon, of course. So they're not looking for a quarterback. So I don't see any other team.
I think if Anthony Richardson falls in their lap,
they're gonna get him. You think they're gonna get him if he falls to them?
Because a lot of people say his comparison is Josh Allen.
Right.
Like that's his comparison. And that's who Daboll had. That's who Daboll turned into this all-pro quarterback.
Yeah. So he can go there.
Are we saying that no one's taking Stetson Bennett or he's going to be gone already?
Listen, Stetson Bennett reminds me of
Stetson Bennett.
Jake Fromm. Remember Jake Fromm?
Yeah. He's going to be a 4th, 5th round.
Right.
He's 25. Yeah, no one's drafted a 25-year-old quarterback in the first round.
He's an experienced.
I mean, they did it with Kenny Pickett, but Kenny Pickett was a Heisman Trophy guy. So
yeah. So I don't see Stetson.
I see Stetson going to the Patriots in round 3.
He's a Patriots guy.
How do you feel about, as you being a Patriots guy? I don't know if you saw like what Chubbs put in there. And there's other news. I saw some more stuff come about essentially Mac is not happy with what the Patriots have been handling with his situation. So he may want out at the end of the season.
Mac Jones?
Yeah.
You said? I mean, we can't get no worse. I think it's a cop out by him saying that, bro. Like, he's just not playing well. Like, he's supposed to be the franchise quarterback. I understand that our offense isn't, a high power offense, but however, when you're a quarterback, you're supposed to come in and be able to create your receivers, especially playing behind Cam Newton, taking the job from Cam Newton. Cam Newton was playing way better than him. He took the job from Cam Newton. Again, we don't have receivers, but we have a good enough running game for him to be able to make plays. His decision making just sucks. Like, and he's trying to sit up here and like when I go back to last year, we won a game. You can't blame your offensive coordinator and Bill Belichick when we can literally win a game with only throwing 3 passes. And then you turn around this year.
It was rainy. It was windy conditions, y'all. Don't do that, bro. Don't act like y'all threw it because he is not able to throw, bro. Don't do that,
bro. But I'm saying you got to make plays as a quarterback, and that's just the bottom line. Like we have a good enough, solid offense to where Mac Jones can be the playmaker. And the fact that he's not, the fact that we can't even put up points, bro, like it's we barely move the ball.
But what weapons he got though?
I don't think y'all
what throwing weapons he got, bro.
Y'all
got a good running offense, but Hunter Henry,
we
Jonnu Smith not doing what you guys paid him to do, and Devontae Parker. We already talked. He has again one of the worst separation statistics in the league. Again,
I completely agree with you. I'm not saying that we have the receivers who are going to go up and be playmakers. However, Mac Jones has not shown his ability to be able to.
Nah, he was throwing some dots in the games I watch, bro.
You can't
in the games that you watch, but watch him every game, bro. Watch him every game and when it matters.
He makes bad decisions. Almost every young quarterback does. Like
his second year in the league,
they make bad decisions.
Last year he was last year he was a Pro Bowler.
I can't blame Mac Jones.
Last year.
Yeah, I can't blame Mac Jones because his receivers are terrible. Like terrible.
Jacoby Myers can't be your best receiver in the past.
It's bad, bro. Like I can't blame.
But we're sitting up here.
Y'all refusing to draft somebody in the first round.
We're sitting up here don't act like they're out here dropping balls because they're not.
They're not getting open.
Balls.
They're not getting open though.
It's not that Mac Jones isn't giving them the opportunity. He's giving them stupid opportunities or not making.
You want him to throw them. You want him to throw them open.
He's getting sacked, throwing the ball away, throwing the ball up. Like he's not.
So
there are games in which the Patriots are moving the ball, bro, and then we'll get all the way down to the red zone and throw a pick.
So when I watch the Patriots, this is what I see. I see Mac Jones have time. He has time. His O-line gives him time. Mac Jones is not mobile. We already knew that. So like we're not going to expect him to run the ball. But what I see him sitting there, and I see Mac Jones go through his progressions, bro. He goes through his progressions. He's like, yo, he's not open. And then he's like, freaking, I got to throw the ball open. And that's why we look at it like, all right, that was a dumb decision. Maybe you should have did something else. But like, I can't really blame him when you don't got the athletes out there to get it done, bro.
Look, bro, all I'm saying is that when have the Patriots ever had receivers, bro?
No, we can't say that.
What do you mean we can't?
Wait, how long? Edelman.
I had Gronk.
Let's go back. Edelman.
Here we go.
Gronk. Wells Welker. Gronk was always open. This be honest. Gronk was always open.
Gronk and Aaron Hernandez at one point.
Right. Let's be honest with that. And then Wells Welker was probably one of the best slots that we've seen.
You have Gronk.
Why was that? Why was Wes Welker good, bro?
Because his routes was crispy as hell, and he was killing whoever was guarding him.
He wasn't doing that with the Dolphins, though.
Because they made him an outside receiver and not a slot receiver.
He was playing the one with us.
So what you're saying is he got on the team and he showed his ability to
play the slot.
You guys Tom Brady being able to make him catch the ball, right?
Let me ask something.
Just like Julian Edelman, just like Aaron Hernandez.
Who is on
Aaron Hernandez was nice. Don't do that. Aaron Hernandez was nice.
Who was on your team right now that emulates Wells Welker or Julian Edelman?
I'm not gonna say we don't have a slot. We don't have nobody who emulates them, but that's receiver. See, my thing is, bro, the job of a receiver. Listen. The job of a receiver is to run a route and
get open. Get open.
Run a route, and you're not going to tell me that all of these plays, these receivers are just never open. Like
Yeah, Devontae
I'm not
Parker.
hearing you.
I saw this yesterday.
I'm not just
Versus
talking about
man
Devontae.
coverage gets open 16% of the time, Dio.
But he's
16.
only running
That's
bombs,
terrible.
bro. He's only running
That is
bombs.
terrible.
Devontae Parker runs one
If he
route.
can't run other routes, what you want him to run?
I want Mac Jones to check down. I want Mac Jones to check to a different play, to call an audible. He doesn't do that.
And Matt Patricia's calling his
do
calls,
that.
play calls.
Yeah.
Okay. And Mac
Oh,
Jones.
what you mean?
is-
Okay, Matt Patricia.
Mac Jones has the green light to be able to check.
No, he don't, bro.
Yes, he does, bro.
No, he
If-
don't.
All right,
bro.
so if he's going to complain about it, then maybe we don't need it, because any other quarterback would be checking hot routes. Any other quarterback would be
not any other
Yes, they would, bro.
year
Yes,
two
they
quarterback, they don't have that pool, bro.
But it's Mac Jones. We're not talking about a year two. We're talking about Mac Jones from Alabama. Unless
Doesn't
he's just not that
matter.
good. Exactly. He's just not that good. So
Patty wasn't checking calls until like the past 2 years, bro.
But Patty had receivers, so he didn't really have to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mac Jones.
Well, that's
my
what Mac Jones
point
need,
is-
receivers.
My point is, we drafted Mac Jones to be the playmaker, bro. He's not doing that.
That's
Y'all did not draft Mac Jones to be a playmaker. Yeah,
y'all draft Mac Jones to
playmaker.
run y'all system. Y'all system just not working right now.
It's not working. Yeah, that's it. You guys don't have
Our
you guys don't
system-
have the pieces.
Because it ain't
This
worked
is
the last
crazy.
year of Brady either. That's why he left.
This is crazy.
Y'all don't have
They
the
won
pieces.
the last year. What you mean? What mean?
The last year of Brady, it didn't work.
So you
He won
telling
the
me?
Super Bowl,
You telling me
I
if
thought.
Mac Jones wasn't playing better, whatever it is, then we wouldn't have a better record? Because we're already still in the playoffs.
I mean, if he was
based on-
playing better, y'all have a better
Oh,
record.
duh, yeah.
exactly, bro.
If anybody's playing better, the two is playing better.
Nah. I'm saying that Mac Jones should be the playmaker for us, and he's just not exhibited that in the past 2 years. So I don't care if he leaves. I really don't.
Would you want Trey
we gotta-
Lance?
I'm with it.
No, I don't want Trey Lance. I think
I'll
want
take
Derek
Mac
Carr?
Jones.
I take Derek Carr, honestly. Well, we got Derek Carr would at least use his feet.
No, you don't want Derek Carr. It's gonna be worse.
I want Derek Carr over Mac Jones.
It's gonna be worse, bro.
Derek Carr better than Dak right now.
It's gonna be a lot more picks. Oh, stop it.
Yo, stop it. Yo, stop it.
Hey, numbers don't lie, right?
Dak missed 4.
Facts. Dak missed hella games.
Numbers
No,
don't lie.
man, we're not gonna do that right now. It's not. Dak is in the playoffs, all right. He's fighting for the number 1 seed. So I don't know what y'all talking
Hey,
about.
man, the Raiders was 2-0 in the preseason. Chill.
I'm
They
dead.
started
bro.
off hot.
All right, man.
Okay.
That's all. Y'all got anything y'all want to talk about before we get up out of here? We'll talk NBA next NBA podcast. We're gonna do our All Stars.
man. I don't want you to talk about Luka. I don't feel like hearing about no damn Luka, bro.
Luka.
Because I can't say anything negative.
Hey
The
man,
Bills
we're
play
gonna-
today,
we're gonna-
right?
The
They
Bills
play-
play today
8:30.
versus the Bengals. I got the Bengals tonight.
DL, man, where's your guy? Where he's been? Because he's
It was-
been missing like the Dolphins.
on that. I meant to
Who?
I meant to comment on that post that you put in the chat, Wayne, about man coverage or whatever, slot, whatever. The fact that Diggs isn't on there just shows you that. Oh, let's play 2 truths and a lie real quick.
What's up?
2 truths and a lie. I had it earlier. First statement. Stephon Diggs is playing slot a lot more this year. Stephon Diggs can't get open against linebackers. Stephon Diggs is getting double teamed in the slot. 2 truths and a lie.
He's playing.
The
more
lie is that
slot.
he's getting double teamed.
Yeah, the lie is the double team. Yeah, that's the lie.
That's
the lie.
Yeah. So he can't get open versus linebackers in slot.
No, the lie is that. Yeah. You can't. He ain't open, bro.
He ain't getting
that's
guarded by
crazy.
no damn linebackers in the slot,
He's
bro.
Facts.
playing
He's
slot though.
not.
So corners are moving to the slot to cover him.
They
That's
got
what you're saying?
nickel
That's what you're telling me?
coverage,
They have
DL.
nickel
Stop
corners.
it.
Nickel
No,
corners.
stop it.
Okay.
Nickel corners.
All right.
Nickel corners, man.
Y'all
He's
funny,
not
bro.
getting double teamed.
Yeah. I promise you, bro. He's getting double
He's
teamed.
not
Y'all
getting
just aren't
double
watching,
teamed,
bro. Y'all
bro.
are not watching it, bro.
He's not getting double teamed, man. That man been gone is just as long as the Dolphins been gone. I haven't.
I ain't
seen
gonna lie.
that
He
man.
haven't been.
I haven't seen that man.
He's
bro.
been. I'm telling you, he's been getting double teamed. If he's lined up in the slot, because you're not
man.
telling me. I agree. He's been playing a slot significantly more amount this year. I agree.
Oh
with
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
But if you're not going to tell me that if he's doing that, they're not throwing him the ball, bro. Because he's
They're
not getting open
not,
versus
because he's
line.
not
Because he's
open.
getting doubled, bro. That's what
He's
I'm
not
telling you. He's
getting
getting
doubled, bro. He's getting strapped.
He's getting spied like
He's getting
linebacker
strapped,
and
bro.
then safety over top. I'm telling you, bro.
He's getting strapped, bro.
We'll watch tonight, bro.
We're gonna watch tonight. We're gonna see what happens tonight. We're gonna see what happens.
I'm looking up the
tonight.
double team stats right now. Double team.
Because you put in that
see.
picture, bro. Diggs wasn't nowhere on that list. I was like, so you're telling me that Diggs isn't getting up? Like he must not be getting played in man coverage. So he plays zone and one over top. Because he was talking about one-on-one coverage.
He ain't getting. He's not getting anything. That's why he's not on the list. He's not doing nothing in the one-on-one coverage, bro. I don't know. Allen was like, I gotta go to Gabe, man. You ain't getting it done. You ain't getting it done. Allen was throwing
all that shit you was talking, you know who was the most double team receiver?
I ain't say
at the
most
beginning of the
double team
season?
receiver. I ain't say he was the most.
You know who was the most double team receiver last year and coming into the season?
Cooper Cup. Balling.
You said last year?
This year too. He was ball
this year. For the most
So what
part.
you're saying is at slot they was double teaming him with a linebacker.
You know, but in the slot he was getting the ball and he was still balling. While Stephon Diggs came.
I never said that wasn't happening, bro. I just said that when you get the ball 3,000 more times than the next receiver, bro, I expect you to have that many yards.
3,000.
Man had 13 targets and a half, bro. That is ridiculous, bro. Like, what?
Yeah, he had to get it done. Who they throwing the ball to?
That man was still leading receptions. He was still leading receptions after 2 weeks after he was hurt.
He's lit, bro. They demanded him, man. Stephon Diggs, we gonna come back at the end of the year, man. We
are definitely gonna come back because I can't wait to shit on Chubbs when he told me that Mark Andrews was better than Travis Kelce. But hey,
been hurt, bro.
Nowadays 1,300 yards. I ain't hearing that.
Oh, he got 1,300.
And that what Travis Kelce got.
Oh,
Travis Kelce got the eighth most yards in the league right now.
Jeez.
With 12 touchdowns. He got the second most touchdowns in the league. He's that guy, man. But hey, it's the end of the episode, man. Make sure you guys tune in, like, comment, subscribe. More shorts coming, more TikTok, more Instagram reels coming. Appreciate everybody that's been running it up. We're getting a lot of traction to all our social media pages, so we really appreciate you guys. But until next time, man, my name is Wayne. Joe and Smooth, got anything I want to say to people before we get up out of here?
Nope.
All right, man.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Steeler country. Let's ride, baby. Let's ride.